Hot 97 Morning Show.
Woo.
Hot track.
Woo.
Nice dude.
Whoa.
Had bad joints at his show just the other night at SOB's.
He did. He very much did.
Dolla Sign.
Dolla
is here.
Sign.
Oh, what's the deal, bros?
Yeah.
Dollar sign.
So, Syfe,
Dolla.
you've been really excited about Ty Dolla Sign for some
Yeah.
time. And is that just because of Mustard, or you knew something we didn't know?
No, Mustard put me onto him.
Shout out
and
to
then
homie.
And then I downloaded all the mixtapes, the Beach. What's the Beach?
Beach House.
Yeah, Beach House mixtapes.
1, 2, and now we got
Crazy.
the EP. It just dropped on iTunes and in stores. It did real well. It's number 2 on the hip hop side, number 9 overall. That just means God is great. I'm just
Yeah.
thankful, man. Thanks to all of y'all, man, for real.
And Taylor Gang.
Taylor Gang.
How did that happen? How'd the Taylor Gang situation come
Oh
to
man,
be?
me and Wiz been friends since like '08. But once I dropped that Beach House 1, he said all them was listening to it on tour, and then from there, you know, we just started working. That's like, yo, man, you should be down with us. I'm like, come on, man, let's go, no question.
You also
did
both
it.
smoke a lot of ganja.
A lot of pot.
A lot of pot getting smoked.
For the people watching us on YouTube right now, you are tuned into our private room where we bring artists after our show. And we
True.
put so that's why it looks like shit in here. So
Yeah, it does look like shit.
It's a new room. We're gonna redecorate.
we got to decorate, put up some things in here. But since it is our own private room, we thought it would be appropriate for us to talk about weed because you smell like incredible, as we say on the West Coast, Doja.
I'm Irie.
Irie.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, I had to bring something with
You
me.
had a nice doobie with you. Where'd it go?
I don't know. I think I put it in
You
my
got weed
pocket.
rolled and ready.
No, it was already rolled in his hand, and I was like,
Oh, that's amazing.
Did you? I don't want to incriminate anybody, but did that travel across the country, or did you get that in the New York area?
It definitely traveled across
Travels,
the country.
right? Yeah, it flies. Fly high.
this is a nicely,
Let me inspect. Let me
nicely
inspect.
rolled doober.
Now,
Nicely rolled.
I used to be a heavy partaker in the Mary Jane.
Yes, sir.
And we used to have a rolling contest. This looks like something out of one of our rolling contests. Do you
Good
guys
looking.
have contests now, or you just twist it and go?
I just twisted and go, man. Once I learned how to twist those papers, it was on.
Because you have
That was
you have the filter nicely built in here with a nice trajectory, if you will.
It's a
Yeah,
bat.
it's like a cone type shape.
Very nice.
Yeah.
If you don't like anything about Ty Dolla Sign, respect the way he
You
rolls
have
his weed.
Who else in the hip hop game has a mean weed rolling game?
Of course, the homie Wiz.
Sheesh.
The Rejects, y'all heard of them from LA?
Yeah.
Yes.
Moe's the one who taught me how to roll these. So shout out to them.
How new are joints to you? Were you always a blunt guy?
I was definitely always a blunt guy. Joints are probably like 3 years old now. You know?
It's funny. Joint. Or do you think joints could take over the hood? Because I feel like
Never.
now it'll always be blunt.
They never taken over the hood. That's a guarantee. You know, especially out here, they on the Dutch is heavy. LA, they on the Swish is heavy. So I don't know. I don't think they ever gonna go.
Rolling a joint or rolling a blunt has a specific correlation with either the amount of weed you have access to or the amount of people you have to smoke with.
True.
Right? Because if I have to share with 3 or 4 people, we're smoking a blunt. Otherwise, it may not come back around because that weed's gonna, that joint's gonna burn quick.
Go fast.
Unless I roll it.
Oh, so you feel like your joints burn
My
slow?
you can ask my DJ Dre. He'll roll a blunt, and my joint will last longer than his whole blunt.
Okay.
Why? Okay, so what is the key? How does one roll a slow burning joint?
First of all, you got to put a lot of pot in it. Second of all, it's just got to be right. I don't know, like
Does it have to be tight?
yeah, I've been through the stage of rolling joints that just go like that, but now I figured it out. I don't even know. You just got to pack it in there.
But if you note, it was directly correlated to the amount of marijuana he has access to.
True.
Because I'm sure, how much weed do you smoke a week?
At least 10 to 20 joints a day.
Dollar sign.
So what is that? That's
like
days, right?
An ounce every 2 days.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You got to stop
3
and take
ounces.
that in for a second. 10 to 20 joints a day is that's like the way a heavy cigarette smoker smokes.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely young
You can't
Bob.
just smoke outside. you
are
gotta
young.
go hide somewhere.
Nah, he lives near L.A.
LA, yeah, I'm
You
definitely.
smoke outside,
Oh, you smoke? No, not really in front of the police.
not
or
in
nothing
front
like
of, but
that,
I'm just saying in your yard, on the porch.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
at the homies
Everybody's
crib.
smoking for sure. They have pharmacies out there where you can go get legal weed, and it's all good.
But you
Nobody's
can't.
tripping.
It's not at a point yet where you can just like be shopping on Melrose and just smoke a joint outside, is it?
Nah, not outside, but you could definitely buy weed on Melrose legally in a shop.
Oh, there's a shop right there on Melrose.
Yeah, there's
That's
several.
Nice. That's nice. Have you made the trip to Colorado yet?
I did. I just came from Colorado, actually. That's where I got this jacket and them gloves to keep warm out here, so it worked out.
How was that? What was it like doing the recreational thing?
It was crazy. We went out there to do something for Neff and Zoomies. Zoomies, we got a Taylor Gang collab with them coming out, and we went out there and rocked the show for them, and, you know, it was freezing.
But can people just smoke anywhere now?
Not really.
It's like alcohol, right? Like
I think it's the same way as us, but I think our weed is just way better.
No, but now the difference is
pass the law, right?
Yeah, you don't need a license. You don't need a card.
Oh, really?
No.
Nah, you can just walk into their shops, but the shops don't require a card. It's just going in and being
Same
They
with,
can't smoke it everywhere.
right.
And
That's tight.
Washington as well, right? Washington is on that page too, huh?
That's why we have the Super Bowl.
Dude, bro, we're gonna
The two
smoke the
legalized
Super
states
Bowl.
Dude, bro.
are playing in the Super Bowl. Washington and Colorado.
Ty
That's gonna
Dolla
be
Sign
crazy.
is here with us. The EP is out. Ty Dolla Sign Beach House. A lot of special guests. Trey Songz.
Yes, sir. That's the homie.
French Montana.
Yes, sir. Shout out to him.
Travis X, they call him, or Travis
Scott.
Scott. Now
Le Flame.
he's a little producer as well, right?
Exactly.
He's got beats as well that a lot of cats are starting to pattern their stuff after.
Yeah, he's been on Kanye's album, on Jay-Z's album, everything. He's doing his thing. So
And how long you been making beats? Are you do you play an instrument?
I
Talk to
play
us.
every instrument except brass, no horns or whatever. But anything with strings or keys or, you know, drums, anything I could beat on, I could play it. And you know, that's just God right there, man.
What's your best instrument?
Probably bass, keys, guitar, all of them.
Scythe plays a mean skin flute.
Oh, for real?
That's funny.
A skin flute.
When did you start playing
Pause.
instruments? When did you start playing
It's
instruments?
probably like at I forgot. I always tell people like 14, but my pops just reminded me that it was when I was like 2. He said that yesterday. Like one day he was like playing something or whatever. He walked out the room, and I just hopped on it and played it without, you know, even trying. I play by ear, all that. So, you know.
Ty Dolla Sign. So,
Yes, sir.
what part of LA are you from?
South Central,
Really?
the hood.
Really? Is
Yeah.
it now? How did you and Mustard have a relationship? How did
Yeah.
that? What is that? The history on you and DJ
Me
Mustard?
and Mustard came from my big homie Big B. Shout out to him. One day he came to me and he was like, I got this rapper out of Compton I want you to work with. And that ended up being YG. And then we did the Toot and the Buddha song and many other songs. At that time, I was just doing the beats. And then
Wait,
Mustard
you
came along.
produced
Yeah.
Tooted and Booted?
Yeah. And then Mustard came along and he was DJing for YG. And we was just kicking it. And he was always coming to the studio just, you know, soaking up all the game or whatever. And then one day he was like, give me some sounds. And then I gave him some sounds, and then we did that Patty Cake song for YG, and then he came with that Rack City after that, and it was over. So
did you taught him how to make beats?
I did beats around him, and he just
Right.
watched
So
what
he
I did.
absorbed what you were
and
doing.
he absorbed it, yeah. I wouldn't
man.
say I had to just teach him everything.
Right.
He definitely asked questions sometimes, and, you know, he learned from a couple different people.
Now, we have to ask the question. I'm sure it's been asked before, but let's talk about your name because it can be a source of confusion.
Yeah.
Dollar sign.
Explain the name Ty Dolla Sign.
Ty Dolla Sign is Ty is my real name, you know, Tyrone, but Ty for short. And then Dollar Sign, you know, I used to tag and stuff, and I would always write Ty Dollar Sign L or whatever.
But you would write the
Write
dollar sign.
the dollar sign.
dollar
And then people would
sign.
say Ty Money all the time. Ty Money, Ty Money. And then one day my homie Ace, he's from Pushers, he was like, Ty Dolla Sign. And I just rolled with it. It sounded cool. And I put it on a song one day, Dollar Sign, and then everybody was rolling.
That's
And
funny. I've been saying that all morning.
And now it's
Dollar sign.
Now it's
Thank you.
official. Yeah.
all right.
So, you talked about tag in South Central. So you stayed out of. It seems like you stayed out of trouble in the neighborhood you came from.
Nah, I've been in trouble. You know, we all,
I could have said, "Yo, you probably got in some trouble." I didn't want to go that route. I tried to get
you
you.
know, good looking. But I've been in trouble. Everybody been in trouble, you know. But I'm just trying to bring everybody down with me. Nah, but you know, I'm cool now. I'm doing my music thing. You know, a lot of my friends didn't make it. A lot of my friends is dead. My little brother is even in jail for life. But you know, God has blessed me, you know, to do this thing. So that's why the album's gonna be called Free TC, and we're gonna get him out of there and all that.
So have you been able to move out of South Central yet?
Oh,
you
yeah,
you
man.
moved to the Valley? You been did that?
No, I didn't go to the Valley. I'm in Hollywood right now. I was going to go to the beach, you know what I mean, and get the beach house. That's where the name comes from. But then we got this spot, a perfect spot right there in Hollywood with the little view of the city and all that. And, you know, it just worked out better because it's close to the studios and the clubs that I'm going to perform at. So I'm just going to stay there right now until I can move out there and afford to just be 40 minutes away from everything, you know?
I've noticed that the rappers in LA do not hesitate. When they get the chance to get their money and get out and get a good spot, everyone, like and they're proud of it too. Like people still go home and see people, but no one seems like. And I just appreciate that because I guess I never understood fully the mentality of like you have to stay around. I'm like, you can show love to the hood and have a lovely place in Hollywood Hills. Why not?
The hood's way of telling you they miss you. It's like a twisted way where they'll be like, "Oh, you don't fuck with us no more." And you be like, "Nah, fam, I had to get out." And they'll be like, "Oh, you don't come around the hood no more." That's code for we miss you. We wish you would come and see us and share all of the great things that are happening with you. But in the hood, they twist it.
There has to be better communication. They need to find a better way to say it. Because they say it in an aggressive way. It's like, I don't want to come around here if you're going to yell at me all the time.
Or insult me and tell me how much I'm not from the hood anymore because I wanted to better
You
myself.
changed, Nick.
That's crazy.
Is there anything that when you moved out, was there any adjustments? Like, I always wonder, someone spends their whole life in the hood and then they end up living in the suburbs, if you will, near dorks like myself. What are some of the things that stood out as being different when you were all of a sudden living in a place that was not like where you grew up?
It's just I don't talk to everybody, first of all. You know, in the hood, like, you know everybody. Like, where I'm at right now, it's just me, one of my neighbors that I know, he's the reason why I moved there or whatever. And then now I met a couple new white girls or whatever, you know, we chilling. And
but for the most part, you just
for the
see
most
people...
part, it's just like, you know.
You don't talk to your neighbors.
You don't talk
like
to your neighbors,
side.
you know what I mean? I live around, like, a lot of Armenians and, like, other people. You know
But
what I mean?
why don't you talk to them? You feel like
No,
they
I
don't
talk
wanna...
to them like, what's up, but it's not like, you know,
They don't
how
invite
You
it
don't
is.
stand outside
Nah,
for
we
an hour
don't.
talking.
They can't come in. I don't come. They don't invite me over.
Damn.
You know.
You're not neighborly. You should be
cool.
more neighborly. You need
You
to
don't,
be.
you don't invite neighbors over here, bro.
Absolutely not. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about him, and he needs to do better. He needs to bake someone a pie, go next door.
What about some snickerdoodles? Can you make snickerdoodles?
Definitely not.
Oh, come on. Get high one day. That won't be hard. And then when you're hungry, you cook up some snickerdoodles. You'll have all the white girls coming over there. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. He doesn't need help getting girls to come anywhere. I hosted his show at SOB's. And first of all, there were beautiful women there throughout the night. And that is the place, bro, where I saw the unicorn, a.k.a. the triplets.
I heard y'all on the radio this morning, bro. That
I
was
said,
crazy.
Ty Dolla $ign is doing
Did you
his
already
goddamn
know
thing.
these triplets?
Yeah,
You knew
I
them already.
I met them through my trainer, and then they came through last night and turned up with us. So,
Wait a minute. Let's sit right here and talk about this for a
You want to
minute.
break this down a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's unfold this.
All right. So he says he met them through his trainer.
yeah.
So your trainer trains them as well.
Nah, he would just be turning up. He met them like last time he
Your
came out
trainer's
here.
in L.A.
Yeah, he's in LA, but he's out here with me too.
That's
So,
a quote for the ages, by the way. That dude was your trainer. Now it makes sense. That's a light-skinned dude?
Yeah.
Looks like biracial dude?
yeah, Ice.
Ice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. Ice is
yeah.
here somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, he is the trainer. That makes
Yeah.
sense now. Okay.
So these triplets, and he turns up. Oh, here comes the trainer. Come on in, trainer
There
man.
he is. Ice.
There he is.
How are you?
A nice light-skinned gentleman who gets these triplets to come to the show. How you doing, you light skin? How you doing, my brother?
I'm blessed.
I'm
every
calling
day.
him, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and let you call it. What's your racial makeup? Are you biracial?
No, I'm Afro-American.
Full
Straight
blown?
black.
Yeah, from Hollis, Queens.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
196 and
No white
110.
parents.
No.
Sorry, bro. I thought y'all were brothers.
Nah, he's just light-skinned, brother. You can't just assume biracial.
No, I don't
Rosenberg.
assume, but there was something in his look that made me think biracial. I don't assume every light-skinned dude's biracial.
But you did this time,
in this case, I did.
so you were wrong.
Well, I'm actually a little tight with him right now. Where I'm a little tight.
How come?
Because last night he goes, "Let me get some passes," and I'm like, "Oh, sure, I don't really know," and he goes, "I got triplets coming through." I said, "All right, I'm gonna help you get these passes." So then he gets them, and they come in, and I'm like, "Aha!" And I'm waiting for him to be like, do a little intro, but he just kept walking. He just kept.
You got him
No,
the
I
passes.
got Carly to give him the passes.
All right, but he didn't.
No,
do an
he just
intro.
kept walking. So we got beef.
So Ty informed us, trainer, sir, that you turn up a lot.
If it's necessary.
Please define for our audience what turn up a lot would entail for you.
You know, pouring a couple bottles of PJ Rosé over my head before the club starts, and then having a couple.
Before it starts. Before it starts.
All right, and then after the rosé?
You know, then we get the ladies.
That's right.
Get the hotel room key. Do like Nelly did and swipe that credit card.
Swipe that card.
Now, is there any information that we know about the triplets? Because we are thinking about making them mascots. We've had this discussion.
We don't know if they want to do this yet.
It's not up to them.
Okay.
Ice, he'll know.
Ice.
I got them on speed dial right now. We can make it happen.
Do you think they want to be mascots for the show, like the official triplets of our show?
They might be with it.
I mean, if
It's possible.
it's pretty easy to do it if you want me to.
God, look, I wish I was him. Why can't I just be him? All I need to be is Ty Dolla $ign's trainer. That's all I need to be.
So Jessica called the program this morning. She was had heard that we were looking for them because Rosenberg was too much of a fucking pussy to walk up to them and say, hey, you guys are beautiful. I've never seen 3 beautiful triplets. What is your Instagram or Twitter? So he could share with his fellas. That didn't happen because he's a married man. You felt...
No, and because he didn't introduce me, so he didn't give me the alley oop. So I wasn't gonna be the skeeve ball that did that. I had to host the show, man. I had to take care, make sure
That's
Ty
right.
Dolla $ign was properly introduced.
So we finally got to
was.
speak to Jessica this morning. We have successfully quadrupled, I think, at this point, their
maybe
Twitter
let's check.
followers.
Maybe more than that.
The triplet. What is their Twitter? Do you remember?
We're just continuing to blow them up. It's triplets XOX.
Do they have a job?
Yeah,
Ice.
2 of them are school teachers, and the
Oh,
others
God
are
bless it. God bless it.
well-educated women.
And the other one's what? What's the third one?
A CPA.
Yes.
God bless it.
So they're not gonna get in your pocket.
Because they have their own money.
Exactly.
And how did you, Ice, get them to come to Ty Dolla $ign's show?
Well, I told them about a week ago I was gonna be coming to New York, and they was like, "No way, no way." I said, "Yeah, I will."
Hell yeah.
Why does he talk like Pimpin' Ken, your girl's best friend?
That's because I don't smoke weed, so I'm pretty much
He's focused.
zoned in.
Well, Ice, since we have you on the program, you might as well. If people wanted to be trained by Ice or turn up with Ice, how would they go about doing so, sir?
You can hit me up on www.healinghands.com.
I bet you can.
And by the way, the update on the Triplets XOX Twitter account, they weren't very active. They only had about 38 followers this morning. As of now, at 10:30, they're at 241.
Hey, turn them up.
That's a big early jump to get.
Turn them up then.
And if we were going to consult for the triplets, because you guys are visual entities, content, you guys should probably, you triplets, get a Instagram
Instagram
page.
would be good, I think. Yep.
True.
But because they're teachers in CPA, they're probably trying to little
Keep it
duck
on the
and
low.
run.
When you see them at work, they don't look like when they get ready to turn up at night.
Got it.
So you would never know that they're school teachers or CPAs.
This is good stuff.
God, I never had a school. I had one teacher, Miss Bartoli, in 4th grade, and she was tight, but she wasn't like that.
Ty Dolla $ign, the EP. Sorry, Ty. I know we should be talking about music, but your
all
man
good.
Ice brought triplets to the program.
You know.
And it was,
Thanks,
It was
Ice.
amazing, man. Thanks,
We
Ice.
knew there was some connection because when we referred to you, they were like, "Yeah, we went by Ty's show."
Yeah.
Oh, you know him as Ty now, just Ty.
no dollar sign, nothing. Ty Dolla
crazy.
$ign, pick up the EP. When do we full album? When's that on the way?
Full album's on the way for summer. I'm gonna try to get it out by like July or September. You know, after summer too, whatever.
And as far as production, music, are you working with anybody else? Because Mustard's now Rock Nation. He's told me
Yeah.
about Rihanna records and things he's working on. What
J-Lo
about you?
just did a J-Lo tune.
I have the J-Lo. We need to get that on, but
Yeah, I'm on there too. Like I help do some of the hook or whatever.
On the J-Lo record?
Yeah.
Wow,
Me
really?
and Mustard, yeah.
Did you tap J-Lo?
I definitely didn't tap.
listen, if he had triplets or J-Lo, it's easier. The triplets is way easier.
No, I don't think so.
It's a numbers game.
For me, I think I'd have a better chance with J-Lo.
You're a fucking moron.
Why do you think?
I couldn't handle 3 women at one time. J-Lo's still just one.
J-Lo's 3 women. You can't handle that.
Touche.